Lori from Siegel Solutions, and I'd like to show you how to handle and clean up your bank register for old uncleared transactions. There are so many times, especially with the new AI reconciliation or even the old, that you're matching everything to your bank transactions. You go to reconcile, it reconciles to zero because it's brought it in, and you're very, very tempted to just click reconcile now. It's down to zero, and you don't take a few minutes to glance at what has not cleared yet. So you want to be cautious to not be so excited to click that reconcile now, and actually go through the transactions that didn't clear and verify if there's a reason. If it's very old, older than 6 months, hasn't cleared yet, was a duplicate. Gee, it's a check that you sent to somebody. They haven't badgered you saying we didn't receive it, probably a duplicate. They sent you a second invoice that you did it. There's so many different reasons, but you do want to look at them. And then do not delete them if they're from older periods. If it's an oops from the period that you're reconciling, you can delete it. But if it's from a reconciled period, you want to create a reversing transaction. Two ways to do that, and I'll show you in a moment how I like to do it. But the easiest way is to do a deposit if it was a check, or expense if it was a deposit, or create a journal entry and zero them all out. So I'm going to go to my bookmarks, and I've already bookmarked reconcile. And I'm going to go to the checking account that I was reconciling. And as we see, because everything had matched, it's reconciled to zero. But then I want to look at what hasn't reconciled. I can either scroll through, or if you have a lot of transactions, if this came through from bank transactions, you can actually sort it by the ones that did not clear this month or were matched. So I'm going to look at this and say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are from 2012. Oh my gosh, why weren't those cleaned up? 2024, 2025. Then I'm going to scroll down to see what's left and say, okay, yep, that was just, they just haven't cashed it yet. These are just checks that, for various reasons, they were in October, have not cashed yet, so they won't, they'll probably clear the next month. But these are the ones that I want to clear through. And what's nice is, because they were done as checks and not bills, I can see the exact general ledger accounts I want to put them to. So what I'm actually going to do is create a journal entry reversing them. So these are all debits in the bank account, and I'm going to credit each of these accounts. It's a credit in the bank account. When we take the expense, we debit the expense account. So when we reverse it, we're going to credit the expense account. So I'm actually want to work on two screens. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up to the tab and hit duplicate the tab. So I have two of them. I hope most of you are working on two screens. It makes it much easier than going back and forth. So the next thing I do is I'm going to pull the reconciliation screen onto my other screen. So I have everything there, all this, and I'm going to go up to my create and create a journal entry. I'm going to date it, the date of the reconciliation, which is 10/31/25. And then I'm going to look, and I'll bring this back over. I'm going to look at each of these. Actually, let me break this apart for a moment and bring it over here so we can see this. Up. I'm going to break this apart and break this apart so we can see it on both sides. And I'm going to go right here to account and put in maintenance. And I'm going to credit it for 200. I'm going to put void to void check 5352. And you could put who it was to and all that. So you can put as much or as little detail as you want here. And then I'm going to do car insurance. I'm just going to type in insurance. I'm looking for car and truck expense insurance, so we'll try that. And that is going to be for 120. And that was check number 53. The next is our MasterCard payable. So we'll have to clean that up also. And accounting. For I put that one as the wrong one. It's 285. This one is 225. And finally, dues and subscriptions for 500. And then this is going to be your checking account, just for the total. So I'll show you what will happen. Let me snap that back in and enlarge my screen again and save and close this. I'm then going to go back to my reconcile and refresh this page. And what's going to happen is we're going to have the uncleared on one side, on our payment side. I'm going to check those. And then that 1,300, if I scroll all the way down on the deposits, is right here. And that was the journal entry that fixed it. And we're going to check that off. So it's now a true zero. And next time we go to reconcile, those old transactions won't be here, and I'm going to finish it. I hope that tip helps on how to clean up old unclear transactions. Once again, I can't stress enough that you do not want to delete or void them. You want to create that reversing entry. And once again, this is Lori from Siegel Solutions. As a QuickBooks Solutions provider, Siegel Solutions can offer you QuickBooks Online with 30% discount for the first 12 months. To receive this great offer, just scan the QR code on screen or visit the website below the QR code. Once again, it's an exclusive offer from Siegel Solutions for 30% off of your new subscription of QuickBooks Online for the first 12 months. To learn more about Siegel Solutions and our QuickBooks consulting services, which include cleanups, new file setups, third-party integrations, and we also offer ongoing bookkeeping services, visit our website at www.siegelsolutions.com. You can also email us at info@siegelsolutions.com. And don't forget to follow us on YouTube for more of our tips and tricks videos.